Alright, how's it going everybody? This is Ismortah, and this morning during my Saturday morning 9 a.m. Central, in this case video game stream, I'm going to be showing you some EVE Online. You're like, what, EVE Online? I thought we were going to do KDM. You are not incorrect. So, a storm rolled through yesterday and my head is killing me, so didn't feel too great about leaning over showing KDM stuff. But I do want to do that, so I'll shoot for next weekend for doing that, for just showing you what's new as far as content and mechanics with Kingdom Death Monster Gambler's Chest expansion. But if I feel like it, I might do an ad hoc earlier than next weekend, but expect that to be the next stream coming up. But no, when I was just fiddling around with Steam this morning, I realized, wow, EVE Online I haven't played in years. Many years. I mean, easily 5 to 10. The reason why I say that is because I noticed EVE Online now has a free-to-play option, and last time I played the game, that was not even an option. And it looks like that functionality went live in 2016, so it's been a bit. But yeah, so what I was wanting to show today is just to see what it offered returning players and what exactly I can actually do in the game. I definitely don't remember any of the complex controls, so that would definitely be a learning curve. So this stream could go an hour or it could go 5 minutes. It's really just to see what's new, what I can do, and if there's interest, then maybe I want to do free to play. Maybe it'll be future EVE Online gameplay streams as well. Of course, if you like what you see, be sure to follow and comment here on twitch.tv/Ismortah. And you can catch the live stream, if you miss it, on YouTube the following day at Shadow Balance Games. I'm sure you probably also noticed that, or at least, let me check if that's the case. Yeah, you see a Steam overlay. This overlay I used back when I did Steam games, which I guess now has been a bit. I think the last Steam game I did was either Tentaquar or gotta be something, or maybe it was Star Wars Rebellion. But it's been a bit as well. Just so you can see all the information on when I go live and how to contact me on different social medias, so you know when stuff is up. I can only get this Steam overlay to work only on Steam games, obviously, so that's why you don't see that on every stream. Alright, well, let's get to the nitty-gritty. I just wanted to see, like I said, what is new with EVE Online. It was an amazing Starship game that played, let's say, 10 years ago, and I know right now there's new Starship games that are out. The current one that's out, I just forget the name of it. It's Starship or something. But no, this was a favorite. It had always really good music and really cool looking ships, even though it is the Wild West. But yeah, see what's up, what's new. Alright, so what do we got here? Let me just check the sound again right quick. Testing. 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 ABC. ABC. I think it might be a little low, but that's fine. Better hear it again. Alright, so this looks like this looks like some sort of daily reward, not a returning person reward. And then there's an Omega is what they're calling their subscription service, which looks like it's $20 a month. But if you do longer plans, it shoots down to probably like 15 or 12 maybe. But let's see what all this includes. Rifter Holocron Dawn skin. I don't know off the top of my head what that is, but cool. Actually, maybe I can just click on this just so you can get information on what they offer. Like I said, the whole point of this is just see what's new going on. And I noticed there is a new expansion for this game coming out in November. I forget the exact date. So that's something as well, if interested. This must be the currency, which I haven't seen this currency type before. I don't recall it looking like an X. That must be what they call the currency. They turn cash into credits as opposed to the CC credits in-game, I'm assuming. That you can only earn for doing in-game stuff. That looks like they have cool starter packs, so you just get it in, or if you want to have some really cool fanfare, they've got some cool looking shit. Let me see if I can zoom in. Like I said, this is really just like an unboxing video, but for EVE Online. So just look at shit. I bet if I recall, this was a mining ship for mining asteroids. I could be wrong. I could have swear that's what it is. See, these are like the looks for your character. Oh, I see. I could have clicked on the screen. If it shows this, this is actually the look of my character. Ismortah Cole. What's cool is they show you the item, and then they show you what it looks like with that on your item. So someone looks at your pilot. Okay, so let me go back to this, because I should have been able to... I want to click on this one. I didn't realize you can click on these smaller squares and scroll and look at shit. So this one, I believe, is called a condor or something. I thought I had like a bird name. So you don't get the ship, it's a skin for the ship, it's a look. The color and... kind of like getting skins for Destiny 2 ships. It's the texture and the color, not the shape, not the model itself. Yeah, it's up in the Acros TV. Yeah, I heard like it went free to play in 2016. It sounds like, and I'm trying to see if I can't scroll to that too later. It seems like they just disable a bunch of abilities and ships. They can't access them unless you subscribe, is what it is. So it kind of feels like what like SOTOR unintentionally did was turning off features unless you subscribe. That's what it feels like. So you have a lot of cool looks you can give your characters. That's a cool gradient on the shirt. Services. The reason why you care about training in this game is because it takes forever. What's cool about training is it's not you actually physically doing something, it's learning in the background. So when you have multipliers and different ways to train, they can do it at the same time. You can get new abilities or access to new ship or character things sooner than later. Costs a lot of multiple characters in the same account, like you said. Okay, let me check one thing. Okay, that's why I make sure my overlay isn't I just want to make sure this didn't open up a new window, because this is a windowed game. Okay. For sure, for sure. So here it shows you all different characters. I can't remember why I created this other second character. I think this is to create a female character, because you see I have effectively nothing trained on her. Look at my other character, I have like a bazillion ISK, for example. So let's see what I can do. Like I said, I don't remember any of the controls in this game. Had really complicated controls and how you access different windows through different sub windows. So that's why I'm not going to get too involved in gameplay if I do anything this stream, because I have absolutely no idea what to do. It's more just showing you what is EVE Online and what are the types of things you can do. Just get a feel for the game, but if I decide to pursue playing, I'll probably learn the controls offline, so that when you see me play, you actually watch me do gameplay stuff. That's a little weak ship, if I recall. So that's you got, for example, like you have a bazillion windows here on the left-hand side. It's very clickable friendly. It's just to know like what buttons on the keyboard can you quickly do different things, especially when you're in combat when it matters. I remember there were hotkeys to change and do different things. So we're just going to click around and see what we can find. Career programs. And like I said, like if the last time I played was 10 years ago, they've probably added so much shit that it probably even feel like a different game. Like whatever this is, you see I have 0 in it. So let's check some of this out. Let's see Soldier of Fortune, because it looks like Skull.
The main reason that we hunt, we're looking for the good fight. There's no fun in having 25 people destroying one ship when you know that there's 40 other people, 2 jumps out, and they want to kill you. The excitement that comes with trying to lock everyone that's taking damage. You're constantly cycling between ships, getting locked and shot at. The more ships they bring, the more we can kill. I keep coming back to EVE Online because it's allowed me to create my own story and who I want to be in game. You get to decide if you're going to be the good guy or the bad guy on a daily basis. It's ruthless. It's EVE.
I mean, that's a good description of the game. What they don't tell you, though, it's not like Destiny that you jump in and shoot at shit and you die and you can come back. If your ship gets destroyed, you lose everything on your ship. It's gone. There's ways that you can refund the cost, but it's like you lose money unless they change stuff in this game whenever you lose your ship. And like we saw there when they had concentrated fire, that's not really a skill check. Because if you have 40 ships concentrated on one ship, it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to die. So it's like, it's kind of true. That was a cool video. So let's watch all these videos. But anyway, but this is showing different things you can do in the game. Like that was Soldier of Fortune. That this is like PvP. So it looks like this is showing you different things you can pursue in the game.
I've always loved sci-fi and the idea of being right on the edge of discovery and frontiers of space. And doing exploration in EVE allows me to do all of that stuff. You get to go to places in space which are dangerous and unknown. That threat is what makes it a challenge. It's all part of exploration. It's not knowing what kind of profession it's going to lead me to or what kind of activity it's going to inspire me to follow. It's perfect to give you a taste of what EVE's got to offer.
I remember I did really like the exploration in this game. The only thing about this game is there's different, I'll say, sectors. I forget what the term for it is, but different parts of space are less governed by security forces, so they're more Wild West and anyone can do anything that they want, including attacking other players and not feeling safe. But it's cool because like there's a lot of you can basically go anywhere you want, whenever you want. And there are missions that you can try to, and technology that you can go to these places and try to extract. And
EVE to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy, or you can be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
I have to say, like, even though some of these videos are kind of misleading for what you actually do in the game, they do suck you into the game. And so, and this exact content I want to show you is like what the game offers and what can you currently do in the game. Not necessarily how to do it, because like I said, there's so many controls. It's a learning experience. Now I'll do that offline, but
when there's a big war going on somewhere in the universe, this is where my corporation comes in. We're a 5-man operation. We specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips in bulk. Some of us are going to be specialized in mining or keeping an eye on the stockpiles. And these primary resources that will be picked up by someone else to refine into components that you can start using for manufacturing. It's a special kind of fun setting up the entire process. I think what makes industrialists different is they're not driven by conflicts. What they do is absolutely key for everything else that happens in the universe. Like there would be no combat if there was no ships being built.
I remember that was a fun thing in EVE too, is going to these asteroids and areas and mining or farming or scavenging wreckages. Like you could store a ship and like then scavenge pieces and then take it back and like I said, turn it into materials and refine and sell them on the market, which works like the stock market. And like you saw a planet, you could also farm on planets and farming resources. I remember that aspect was fun too. So like there's a lot of different tastes. I don't remember if I clicked Enforcer. You have PvP, Exploring, Industrial. Let's click that. I don't recall.
EVE to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy.
Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. On the right here, you can see, I guess, what my faction is and people that currently have missions that are available to me through my faction, if I recall. I don't know the difference between missions and opportunities. It's like there's a lot of different things to explore here, it looks like. Oh, I guess maybe it's the last time I played, 2013. Yeah, so 10 years ago. Yeah, pretty much spot on. Inventory. Oh, this is everything in my ship hangar. Can I look at my ship hangar? Okay, that's cool. So these are all the ships in my hangar. see if I can't minimize some of the shit so you can. So that's gonna be like it's got a lot of windows, which is like good, but you'll just need to control it. Is it showing? I thought there was a way to. Okay, that's the new symbol for Plex. That's what it is. That's this stuff. Items. I have my hanger. This is stuff I have on current ship that I'm on. This is Plex that I have. That's right. ISK is the currency in game, whereas Plex is currency that is derived and worth actual money. So you can turn ISK into Plex, and you can turn dollars into Plex, and you can turn Plex into ISK. So Plex is kind of think of it similar. Think of Destiny 2 as similar to silver, whereas ISK is like glimmer. The exception here is you can actually convert. You could sell Plex on the stock market in game for ISK. And Plex is definitely it's the equivalent of like worth the money only because you can use Plex to pay for a subscription, or at least you could back in the day. Assuming you still could. All right. There's some channels open. Looks like you can EVE help. That's a good thing to check out potentially. I know one thing though is good is you can a lot of times ask just in a channel how to do something and get a response. Whoa, what did I just click on? What was that? Oh, that was actually a good one. I'm just randomly clicking on buttons. Oh, fitting. I think that's where you put say what's on your ship. Okay, so like here, for example, is one of my ships. This one's called Crushing Promise. I believe you can scroll. Yeah, here we go. I have a bunch of warnings. It probably has to do with the fact that they changed requirements, or I need to have a subscription. So we'll take a look at that in a sec. But just for funsies, I wanted to go through all the stuff on the side. So I don't remember the meaning of any of this stuff. Let me see if I click on one thing, if I can get it. I'll click on it to turn it on and off. Meaning, like, you can have stuff on your ship, but if you have it activated, it's going to use resources and energy. So if you want to do energy conservation, you would turn stuff on and off as you need it. So like I jump drives, so I can quickly get to another part of space. Think of like a sublight drive, like in Star Wars, so you can quickly get away, not necessarily jumping the hyperspace. Like I said, I don't remember exactly how all this stuff works. I think the booster gave me temporary energy when I needed it. Shields, different varieties help protect you from fire. This thing, it looks like it was a missile boat. Shot cruise missiles. Really far away. Okay, so what's going on here? This is warning me that it's not in operation. Don't know why. Like I say, it could be because I don't have the skills anymore for it because they changed how stuff worked. Or it could be because there's not enough. Or it could be because it's turned off, which it currently is. Or it could be it's not available because I don't have a subscription. Possible. This is saying I'm missing diminishing returns and insufficient optional charges. It's for these three, maybe I think it's supposed to talk about. And this is saying that these modules are offline. So it's giving me these warnings, but for example, but I don't know what that means. Like it's telling me But at least it's showing you where the problem is, but I don't necessarily know what the problem is. Like this, I know it's turned off. Oh, this looks like I don't have the skills for it. Which that might be because I literally didn't train for it, or it's not available on free to play. Okay, so so that's ships. You click here. You can take a look at the what I call the stock market, if I recall. How did I get to that one window? Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to click. A lot of clickable shit. Yeah, stock market, you could buy stuff, sell stuff, you could just flip stuff. I don't really know, though, at a glance, though, if something is what is accessible and not accessible because of free-to-play. You can see there's a lot of exploration just on seeing what you can do and where and how you do it. Here's a better view of the ship that I clicked on, which is cool. And you can see on the left-hand side here, for example, certain missions and challenges, where I am currently, and where I want to go. So you can program, like you're doing multiple jumps ahead of time, plan routes, as opposed to when you're orbiting a planet, specifically say where to fly to tactically dodge fire or get in range of something. Eve had a lot of cool ships. Which I assume in the last 10 years they've added some new models. This is one of my faves. Let me see if I can't... Alexa, I don't want this to be a super long stream. I just want to show you, hey, this is the game. But I'm not, like I said, I don't feel comfortable trying to click around because there's so many options and buttons that I don't know. Like, I don't remember how to fly and how to easily get in stuff. But to show you the cool things. Before I look at the store. That's not it. So it looks like I have enough Plex that I could get a Exalted back, for example. Okay. I'm trying to find again where it was a thing I clicked that I saw a list of all my ships. I mean, I think this technically... I believe these are all my ships. But I don't think so, because I had battleships that were Kaldari. So I'm a little confused here. Yeah, like the rock. Right. I don't know why it's showing transparent mode. Maybe it's because I don't know. So the reason why this warns you that I do remember diminishing returns, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just saying when you have a module, let's say it gives you 5 of something, if you have the same module, 2 of them, the second one would only give you 4 of something. So that's similar to diminishing returns in like Destiny 2. If you have the same mod, you can have better protection against or usage, but it's going to be diminishing returns. It's each module is not going to give you the same amount. The more you have, the less each one's going to contribute. So having multiple helps maximize, but it's not the same multiplier as if you had one. That's what that warning means. So I'm assuming this is just showing you in transparent mode because for some reason it's not accessible. So I think I can think of because maybe I need to have a subscription. Would be my guess. Be like, how do you quickly change to an active ship? Like even that fundamentally, it's like, I don't remember. So it's cool. It looks like it still keeps it keeps all my data. It just I may have to learn more skills or get a subscription or to access certain ships because you need to have certain trainings that are more advanced. Or if you have a more advanced ship, does make you subscribe to use it, I believe. Is what I read. Anything I have to click on? Concord. That was the security force. I'm not gonna begin that because I don't know what that is. I don't want to begin a mission. But yeah, I don't like I said, I don't plan this to be a long stream. Just want to show you some stuff. But it is interesting. Actually, maybe I can end with that just to see what is Omega and what is involved. I believe I perused over that before. Let me see, how do I get back to that? New Eden store, login campaign, unclaimed items to redeem. Won't redeem anything yet. Here's my character. Fitting, regional market, wallet, personal assets, inventory, mail, opportunities, agency. want to see if there's a way I can get out of the game and still be in the game and be able to look at this Omega stuff. I don't easily see it here in options. Yeah, if I recall, I remember seeing 1 month was $20, but I'm assuming it gets cheaper if you do multiple months, obviously. By how much, I just don't recall. But that is a little high for per month. That's even higher than per month for World of Warcraft, which is surprising. Well, I mean, this does have way better graphics than World of Warcraft. So, it's a more demanding game. But I don't... I was trying to see if I can click to look at that. I don't see it. Cool. Well, like I said, there's lots to play around with, just in menus to see what all you can do. And like I said, in the game, like they advertised, you can explore, you can go around shooting stuff, you can mine stuff and do stuff on the market, be part of corporations. It's a huge sandbox. Well, thanks for watching. Like I said, I will check out this offline to see more like how you do the controls, if finding more information on ease of use things, and if I start playing the game, then that's what I'll stream again for EVE Online, to show actual gameplay of doing stuff, so you can actually see gameplay live. But expect my next stream to be, whether it's this weekend or maybe ad hoc sooner than that, of the Gambler's Chess expansion for Kingdom Death Monster, showing you new content and gameplay mechanics. Not the miniatures, I've already shown that to you. Not the physical components, I've already shown that to you as well. But going through the game book and just showing you what are the new mechanics and things that you can do in the game. Not going into the story, obviously. Which I'm also planning for either on Friday the 13th or the Saturday after, on the 14th, to do a marathon of Gambler's Chest Dreamweaver's campaign, because I'm sure I will be knee-deep and very into the new content, which I've been waiting 6 years for, so that'll be exciting. Well, thanks for watching. Catch you guys soon. As I said, like I said, more information on EVE Online. If I decide to pursue, I will have some cool gameplay stuff to watch, if so. Well, this is Ismortah. Thanks for watching again, and I will catch you next time.